Okay, well, good morning, everyone. It is February the 6th, 2017. Um, as you can see, I just got up and everything. Been up about an hour and a half. And I was listening to this morning's news and everything else about this judge that overturned Donald Trump's ban on letting Iranians into the United States. Well, what I have to say about it and everything else is what is that judge going to do, okay, when, Lord forbid, I hope this does not happen, and I know speaking things puts it out there in the universe for the gods and the goddesses to possibly make it come true. So, with that said, I hope that this does not happen, and I hope that me speaking on this does not bring it forth to happen. But what is that judge going to do when an Iranian, bombs a city that he lives in, or an Iranian walks in, with an assault weapon into his courthouse, okay, and starts shooting and killing a bunch of people like happened in Orlando? I know a lot of our shootings and everything else has not been all Muslims, okay? I know that we got some stupid motherfuckers that thinks it's cool to go buy, a gun and go kill innocent people. But it's not cool, okay? I miss the old days, where we used to go to an open field on a country road, one-on-one, and fight with our hands. Until each of us could no longer throw a punch. Nowadays, if you got a beef against somebody, even if you don't have a beef against somebody, buy a gun and shoot the motherfucker. Is the attitude that everybody has. I don't agree with the judge, okay? And I'm sure that I'm not the only one. Now, I know that there is some stupid assholes out there that agrees with the United States, okay? They want to say that the government has no right, okay, to judge a Muslim on their religion. This was not based on religion, okay? What about our freedom to celebrate at the games by singing the national anthem, okay? What about our freedom to fly flags, okay, and everything else? What about these Iranians? There has been videos on YouTube, Facebook. There's been pictures tweeted and everything else of people going into military graveyards and destroying, the American flag, stomping on it and everything else. There's even been some stupid American motherfuckers stomping on it. Do they realize that their ancestors is part of the ones that fought for that freedom? Come on. Give me a break. I read on Facebook yesterday that this one lady feels like that it's back in the Depression when World War II happened. Okay? That everybody was on eggshells wondering when the bomb was going to drop. The bomb's already dropped. Okay? 13 states here in the United States has got ISIS living in them. Okay? Boston Marathon was bombed by Iranians with a pressure cooker bomb that you can go on the web and get directions on how to make. People lost legs, they lost lives and everything else because we let Iranians into our country. Come on, Judge, open up your eyes. Look at what's staring you straight in the face. And you want to lift the ban that our president put in just because you can? I hope Donald Trump takes you off of that bench. I really do. Because apparently, you had slipped on something and bumped your head and got stuck on stupid. And, I had someone that watched this video and says that I have a hormone imbalance because of my mustache. Well, you can thank the government for that. Not only do I have a hormone imbalance, I also shaved it when I was a kid because kids made fun of me because I had a mustache. They called me a morphodite, and all of this. So I started shaving it. So, of course, it grew back thicker. And I'm allergic to stuff that removes hair. I can't get it waxed because my face breaks out. So if you don't like the way I look, you see that? And no, that's not going out to the one that pointed that out. So, please, Jack, do not take offense to that. This world has gone topsy-turvy. I think we need to get some people to analyze the stuff that we drink and everything else because I think, something's being put in it because people are really losing their minds. My son, my oldest son, when 9/11 happened, he called me. He asked me if I was sitting down, and I told him yes. And he asked me what I thought about him signing up to go to war. And I told him, I said, son, I taught you to never start a fight, but I taught you not to ever run. And if you had to fight, you took a stand and you made it count. And you fought until there was nothing left in you. Well, that's what he did. He went over there and he fought. And like so many of our soldiers, men and women, okay, in the past wars, and this one right here, he has got severe, severe PTSD. He's not even the same person that he was before he went to war. We can't even go out and enjoy fireworks on the 4th of July because it throws him into a PTS attack. He was out here helping me and my husband clean up. And the caterpillar backfired and he went into a PTS attack. My husband and my brother-in-law had to tackle him because it threw him back into the war zone. And I feel sorry for those people because I have PTSD. I know how it is. I feel sorry for everybody and all the family members that are suffering with loved ones that have PTSD because it's not easy to live with us. We are not people. We are not people. Okay, we do not do good in crowds. We do not do good with our back against a door, or where we cannot see what comes up behind us. And everything else. My husband has startled me sometimes, and I've had stuff in my hands that could literally kill him. And he had to grab my hand because he startled me. So it's not easy living with a triple mental disease. I find ways of escape to keep the thoughts in my head from overwhelming me. And I don't like the drugs that they give out for that shit because it makes me so zombified. I'm pretty sure, a lot of y'all know what the Thorazine shuffle is. Well, that's what I feel like I'm doing when I take the medication that the doctors want to give me for, the mental disease that I have. And stuff. I'm a sweet person, but I carry inside me another person that has a tendency of coming out when I have a PTS attack because I cannot control her. And, you know, I have talked to psychiatrists. I did go to therapy. And I have talked to my psychiatrist and I have told her I remember the day that she came forward. You know, I was 13 years old. You know, and I knew that it was time for my stepdad to come in and try to have his way with me. And it was just like something inside me snapped. And the real me was sitting up looking and watching while this other person was fighting off my stepdad. I almost killed my dad because he tried to rape me when Christopher was 3 months old. And, you know, thanks to my insurance and everything else, it's hard for me to get the help that I need. So I've learned other ways to handle and deal with it. You know, it's just like I said in my first video. Yes, I smoke weed. You don't like it? Fuck you. You know, my baby brother has the same disease that I have, except he's a schizophrenic. You know, and he has said over and over and over again, ever since Michigan made marijuana legal, that marijuana helps him a lot better than the medications did, and he would never take the medications again because they was trying to poison him. Because it made the voices in his head worse. He can smoke a joint, and he's just as mellow as he can be. As loving and caring as he can be. You know, and, you know, I feel sorry for him. I feel sorry for my family. And everything else. I have seen this boy pick up a refrigerator and throw it almost halfway across the room when he was in one of his psychotic moments. And me and my sister, who looks just exactly like me, who is my baby sister, which, you know, we hardly talk anymore, and everything else, which I won't go into that because that's Aaron's personal business, and this is a blog about what's going on in the United States. And, you know, we hardly speak anymore. Me and her was the only one that could calm him down. You know, and people, you know, you see advertisement and everything else, them begging people to call their, you know, their senator, their governor, and everything else, and to ask them to save Obamacare. Come on. Fuck Obamacare. My husband is so severely ill right now, and they say that he doesn't qualify for Obamacare. And now they want to fine him. Oh, and guess what? He lost his license, okay? Had him lost for 6 months, 7 months. Didn't even know it because Driver's License Bureau here in Tennessee, fucked up state of Tennessee, didn't even notify him, okay? Then he had to get his birth certificate. Then he gets a letter from Homeland Security, okay? He is 65 years old, was born here in the United States, and he gets a letter from Homeland Security stating that he has been cleared. He may now go pick up his license. And this is all because, you know, we let Iranians into our country. You know, it's about time we as American citizens get off of our thumbs that are stuck up our ass, take the earplugs or clean out the fucking wax that has built up over the years in our ears. Take off the rose-colored glasses and start paying attention to what the fuck is going on. Because if we don't, we are going to lose everything that this America stands great for and that many people take advantage of. You know, you want an Iranian to come over here because they need heart surgery? Get some of the doctors to volunteer to go over there. But you know, no, they don't want to do that because there's a war going on. You know, just like my boss said, he's got an idea, okay, of that land in France where they took all those people, okay, that were sick and they let them die. He's got an idea that you open that land back up, or you open Alcatraz back up. You send them over there, okay? You ship them water and bread, okay? And that's it. You don't give them no electricity, okay? Or anything else. You don't clothe them. You don't give them no shelter. They have to build their own shelter. And put all the criminals, the rapists, the murderers, child molesters, you know, and everything else. Put them over there, let them live there until they die. You know, then our prisons wouldn't be so full. And you know, the only reason why the state of Tennessee don't want to legalize marijuana is because they won't be earning that money that they get every time they arrest somebody and charge somebody, because you've got to pay a fine, you've got to pay court costs, you've got to pay probation, you know, you got to do community service. You know, so they'll be losing bukus of money. And they don't want to do it. You know, there's a family that used to live here in Tennessee that their little girl had seizures every day. They went to another state that had legalized marijuana. The little girl was having one seizure right after another. There wasn't a day that did not go by that this little girl did not have a seizure. When they went on a family vacation to this state that legalized marijuana and everything else, the mother blew some marijuana into the baby's face. The baby stopped having seizures. So they came back and everything else, and they told Tennessee about it. Tennessee said that if they caught them doing that, that they would take the child. So what did the parents do? The parents moved to the state that had legalized marijuana, okay? Then turned around and sued the state of Tennessee. And won. You know, my Native American ancestors wasn't wrong when they said that marijuana has healing purposes. But, you know, they don't want to do that because doctors will be losing money for pushing those freaking pills. Now, I really hope that the judge lifting this ban on letting Iranians in, Donald Trump is right. We do not know what kind of criminals we are letting into the United States. It's already been proven that ISIS are sneaking people in because Iranians were allowed to come over here. You know, now they're starting to hide their dots that they used to put on their forehead. Now they're starting to put them in their palm because they're trying to hide it. Because they don't want people to know. Come on, what kind of religion demands that you go around killing other people because they don't believe the way that you believe? And then they want to say that this ban is because of the Muslim religion? Come on. The Muslims are the one that is disgracing to us. And we're sitting back and we're saying, oh yeah, come into our country. You know, we'll take care of you for 7 years. Well, we got people here that are starving, that doesn't have a home, that is dying because of sickness. It's just, it's sad how this country has turned out. And all these people having kids. Thank God I can no longer have kids. I wouldn't bring a child into this world. The way it is now, no. And if I was able to have kids, I sure the hell wouldn't send it to school. My child would be homeschooled. Because it's not safe. It's not safe to go to the grocery store. It's not safe to go to church. It's not even safe to drive down the road. What about that dude that shot that woman and killed her little girl? And the reason why he shot through the car is because she was driving too slow. She had a child in the car with her, motherfucker. So what? She didn't want to go 85, 90 miles a fucking hour. So you took an innocent child's life? So what? That baby was black. It was a child. Didn't deserve to die. Did your mom ever teach you to don't hurt a child? What needs to be done? That motherfucker he needs to be fucking stood outside and they do like they did in the old days. Put him in front of a brick wall and everything else and have a firing squad come out there and shoot that motherfucker until he's dead. Don't hang him. I don't know about this. I really freaking don't. Well, that's all I have to say today. It's fucked up. And everything else. Oh, one more thing. And the person that said that Donald Trump was just like the Russian President Putin, that he was a killer, let me tell you something. Donald Trump is no killer, okay? What Putin does is wrong. But just like Donald Trump said, we are not innocent. We are also killers. Because we have went to war, and we're over there now. We're killing people, okay? We're trying to force them to believe in what we believe in and do what we have done. We have gone to other countries and taken people and brought them back and sold them into slavery. So we are no better. We do not have a right to point fingers. Motherfucker, look. When you point a finger, see this? When you point a finger, you see these right here? You got 3 point right back at you. That means you're going to get 3 times the judgment that you give to somebody else. What does a good book say? Take your own mote out of your eye before you judge somebody else. So with that said, I'm going to pass on peace, hope, and love. And just like Ellen says, be good to each other. Later.